Hi, errant friends. Julia here, recording this August 26, 2022. Just wanted to talk a little bit about giving and taking. I had someone comment that giving too much is a trauma response. You have the responses of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And the fawn response is when you try to appease your aggressor, often with compliments, but in just a giving manner. So it's interesting to me that giving is actually a trauma response. So I find that really interesting because according to a lot of teachings, including modern ones like the Seth materials and the raw materials, Law of One, they all say that, one of the main reasons we're here, besides growing and developing our immortal personalities, or our souls, or essence, however you want to refer to it, is to be in service of others. So I find it just strange that giving can be considered a trauma response. But I do see that, but I don't really see it so much as a negative as it's portrayed when you research it and look into it. So the way I see it is that if you have all you need and then some, both physically and energetically, spiritually, then give what you can. And I just don't really see how you can give too much as long as all your needs are met. And I think most people will find that when you give, Source, Universe, God, however you want to phrase it, often gives back to you more than you gave. Kind of paying it forward kind of thing. So and there's the balance of give and take. And I've talked about before how givers definitely need to set boundaries, because takers rarely do. And that's definitely important. You don't want to give to the wrong cause. And there's definitely discriminatory giving. But I really don't see overgiving as a problem. Again, as long as your needs are met first. So there's balance in everything, including the amount of material goods that someone has. Some people have so much stuff. They have a house or more than one house full of stuff. And then some of them even have storage on top of that. People get all this stuff and store it, don't even know it's there. And a lot of times they die, and you have those shows about people going to storage units and finding all these treasures. My parents used to run a storage unit, and that happened all the time. People would die and all their stuff would be there, and of course nobody paid their storage bill, so it just went to whomever. So I'd say be very selective of the material goods that you keep, because the more stuff you have, the more tied you are to this whole system of materialism. And that's just a very small part of what this is. We're energetic beings. We're all 99.99999% empty space, because every atom is 99.99999% empty space. So all this material wealth doesn't even really resonate with the type of being that we are. And again, you don't take anything with you when you go. In the acquisition of all these material goods, You know, I see people all the time with so much stuff and so much physical wealth and so little contentment. They're just not happy. Because stuff does not make you happy. And I think we all know that. Or we're learning that because I definitely tried that route for a while. Where I was a shopaholic. Got my retail highs whenever I could. But they were very short-lived, and yeah, material goods just don't make you happy. So consider before you buy the next new thing that'll give you status among the sheeple, or among the Walking Dead and NPCs. You know, do you really want that? Is that what you're here to do? Is just try to get as much cool stuff as possible, and then you die, and then somebody has to like distribute your stuff among them. It's just so silly, all this material gain stuff. So it's so much more rewarding to do something with your energy that comes in the monetary form to help others if possible. And of course, you have to be discriminatory about who you help. You don't want to just go give the junkies that live on the corner, you know, a bunch of money. But if there are plenty of people worthy of helping, or animals, or just nature in general, as opposed to buying more material goods to hoard. Because that's really what you do when you just keep, you know, upgrading, you know, redecorating the house or whatever. And probably very few people with that mindset are listening to this. But yeah, it's just so absurd to see that. Just more and more material things. And then you have these people who don't even buy stuff. They just like to stack money in their bank accounts. And really, it's not even material money. It's just digits on a computer screen. And, you know, the more zeros, the longer the number, the better they like it. But again, what does that bring them in the end, you know? It's just one of those things that, yeah, material wealth does not bring any kind of contentment or growth. I mean, it's great to have a life of luxury, but I think you'll find you can have that without being extreme with it. You know, what do you need for a life of luxury? You can go to the grocery store, buy anything you want. You know, you have a car, you have a place to live. You have all that's needed. So, if you have leisure in your life too, there you go. Life of leisure and the life of luxury. But if you're working all the time to try to get more stuff, to keep your status up, then that's not going to bring any kind of contentment. And, you know, we're not here just to work, pay bills, and die. You know, we're here to grow, evolve, and help one another. So, yeah, we just need to keep all that in perspective. Give when we can, take when we need, and always, always help others when we have the ability to. All right. Well, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.